There are a few scriptures where a judgment had come to a civilization. Some were spared, but immediately following had failed to abolish their fleshly desires. Let's visit Genesis 7, verse 7 and verse 11. Here's Genesis verse 7. And Noah went in, and his sons and his wife, and his sons' wives with him, into the ark because of the waters of the flood. Verse 11 informs us, in fact, that the flood began on Noah's 600th birthday. Hebrews 11:7 explains Noah's work of faith by preparing the ark, and in doing so, God saved his family. Afterward, God had made a covenant with Noah in Genesis 9:11. Now go to Genesis 9:22. We can learn that Ham was accompanied with some lustful habits on this side of the flood. I have two questions. Was this Ham's first time doing such a thing? And did Ham know that it was a forbidden practice, like Leviticus 18:6 had explained? Now let's focus on Lot's family, specifically his wife and two daughters, and what happened once they went to Zoar to escape certain judgment. Genesis 19:1 says that the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah was carried out by two angels. Genesis 19 verse 22 says that judgment was to begin once they made it to safety. Genesis 19 verse 17 says that they were instructed to not look behind them. In Genesis 19 verse 26, Lot's wife looked back and became a pillar of salt. Does that mean in doing so, she had a difficult time leaving such a wicked place behind? Genesis 19 verse 30 shows us that Lot and his two daughters dwelt in a cave in Zoar. In Genesis 19 verses 31 and 32, the older sister had an idea to preserve seed with their father because there was not a man left on the entire earth. Sodom and Gomorrah meant the earth or the world to Lot's daughters, and God did not instruct them to do such a thing with their father. We could learn that once God pulls us away from certain destruction, we are to identify the habits that are leading us in the wrong direction. Once God has saved us, we must learn our part and forget the negative habits that we have grown accustomed to performing. What has God pulled you away from that you struggled to leave in the past? Moral of the message is when God is set in our heart to follow him, you mustn't look back. A future with God is the prize that we have to set our eyes on. Please pause the video to read or get your own Bibles and follow along. I am the Bible Snitch. Peace and blessings. Thank God for you all, and I hope that this increases your faith. Like, comment, subscribe if you like more videos like this, and don't forget to hit that notification bell.